you just maybe saw a video or maybe you have your backdrop created. One thing I forgot real quick is let's delete this extra backdrop and retitle this level 1. Now, the next thing we're going to look at is adding in a sprite and coding it. So here I'm going to go and choose my sprite. So all these to choose from, I'm going to click on the beetle. That's my go-to for my maze. Now, number one question I get asked, how do you shrink him? Up here, I have arrows for shrink, grow, delete, duplicate. So I'm going to go click on shrink, and I'm just going to shrink him all the way down to a size that I like. Pretty small. I like my beetles small for mazes, so shrink him down. Now I'm going to move him over to my start. Done. Now, I will point out that I'm going to be adding my coding, so here's all my coding right here. So these are my codes that I input for controls, motion, looks, all those codes here. Right now, I'm clicked on my beetle, so this is what I'm adding my code to. So, first thing I want to do is when I click on the flag, I always want my beetle to go to the start. So right now, he's where I want him, which means that right here it says go to, this coordinate matches where he's currently at, -198, 125, and I'm just going to click it in there. So when I click the flag, my beetle always goes to back to the start. Step 1. Now I need to code using the directional arrows how my bug moves. So I'm going to go back to event, go when space key is pressed, and I'm just going to click on this down arrow, and I can change space to up. I want to then go to point in direction, so I'll click on motion, go down to point in direction, and when I do, I want him to move 10 steps. So here, instead of point in direction 90, I'm going to click on that arrow and I want him to point up. So up is represented by 0, so up arrow, up, change that to 10 steps. Now, I need to do the same thing for down, right, and left. So right here, I'm just going to right click, duplicate. You could also click on the stamp, duplicate, and drag. So I have 1, 2, 3, I need one more. Oops, wrong button. Right click, duplicate. Now I just basically need to make these so they match. So this one is done. Up arrow goes up 10 steps. Up arrow, I'm going to change this to down arrow. Now don't forget you have to change this one to down 180. Right, right, and then left, left. So use this to match your code. So I have up 0, down 180, right 90, left -90. So right now, my little guy is coded to move around. There you go. There's that step, and next video is going to be how to